gentlemen, and boys and girls, it's the SBTV network, and I'm your dream, and I got my boy the Hatter on the side of me. What's going on, y'all?
Wow, wake up, man, huh, with this music in the background, kid, huh?
A little bit of evanescence to get the blood going this morning as we got pounded last night.
Hey, speak for yourself, Playboy. You know what? You know what? Your boy made it happen on the diamond, kid. That Tampa Bay Lightning call, though, man, my God, the Habs. Where did they come from?
Dude, you know what? It's like it never fails. Whenever I go out of my way sometimes, and I'm really, you know what? I notice that whenever I'm real animated and strong about a play and I kind of plug it on the show, and I'm a little bit heavier than usual about something, it seems to, like, blow the hell up, man. I gotta tell you. I was out messing with the yard. I had calmed down with the yard, got a cigar, went out on the patio. We had put the patio furniture out. I was going to do a fire in the fire pit. So I'm kicked back. Mama took his to Little League last night because I just had enough of it. So he did the practice last night with her. So I'm just kind of kicked back waiting for them to get home and the game starts. So I'm like, oh, man, you know what? Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully we can get out to a great start. You know what I mean? And get it going. And then, boom, right out of the gate, Habs score. Then, boom, I'm watching them on the ice. They're banging, they're skating hard. They score again. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm like, this looks like it's going to be a nightmare. So I'm like, okay, all right, hold on. It's good. Wait. It ain't totally collapsed. And then they score again, and it was crazy. And then by the time they scored, like, the third one, then the fam comes home, all right?
Oh, no.
So now my 7-year-old is like, hey, Pop, I got a field trip tomorrow. You know, you could make my lunch. So I'm like, all right, what do you want for lunch? So, of course, there's like every meat known to man in my refrigerator. But, of course, my kid don't want a regular sandwich and some chips and some fruit. No. He wants Lunchables. So I'm like, all right, go upstairs. So now I'm trying to watch the game. They pulled Bishop. There's been another goal scored. I'm like borderline irate. My man is smacking me on the leg talking about, Papa, get up. You got to go get Lunchables. So now I'm like, come on, man, give me a break. So now everybody in the fam's giving me the stink eye because, I'm doing sports and gambling and not doing my fatherly stuff. So I grab my keys all dusty, and then I peel out of the garage in the car because I'm freaking irate. I go to Stop and Shop in 2 seconds, flying up and down my street. If any cop was behind me, they're like, oh, we ain't even messing with this dude because he looks like he's agitated. Go in the Stop and Shop. I buy 4 different types of Lunchables and stuff and a whole bunch of chips. I come home, throw it on the table, and go downstairs. So it was just an aggravating evening. We did get the other thing we did is we got the no score first inning to work. Then I pressed it again after because I was so agitated about the Habs. Instead of just taking Miami straight, I added the Angels with mine, and the Angels bombed on me for the no score first inning. But the San Fran Marlin one hit. So a couple of people maybe offset some money. But once again, gang, I am extremely sorry about the Habs.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, Dream, you know what I'm saying? We're on here time and time again. I mean, you've been very successful, brother. So you know what?
Yes, sir.
You know, but I hope you're ready for the Hatter to start breaking your balls now because you know what? You laid into me yesterday, and guess what? Now it's your turn, Playboy.
No doubt.
So,
As the game was going...
Go ahead.
As the game was going on, I was thinking about you. Trust me.
Oh, man. Well, listen, you know what? First of all, I hope everybody got some early Kansas City money yesterday because the K-Sizzle Royals just weren't having it. So we got that. We were at a minus 115 juice for all the critics out there. Guys, listen, you know what? Sometimes you get a feel, and you just got to go with the team. So Tigers won yesterday. K-Sizzle Royals won yesterday. I hope I cleaned up some of your mess with that, brother.
I hope you did, too. I hope people got on it, as I never want to see anybody lose. And that our goal here is to get you guys to win. And, you know, listen, I'm not going to I'm apologizing about how it went down. Not going to apologize taking Tampa Bay at home game 4 to sweep to close out their series. There's just some things, you know what I mean, that I feel are situations that you got to take a stab at, and this was one of them. So even though I'm sorry that it went down that way, I still feel like that was the way to go. As you see, in Irvin, you know what? Big ups to Irvin, man, because Irvin did. He did question the call, and he did bring up a couple things that I had mentioned. He was like, dude, he's like, you had said that you don't really feel there's a big home ice advantage, and that's true, Irvin. But I meant as far as the crowd and the and the players, getting off the crowd's energy, like in some sports, just because of the helmet and the speed of the game with hockey and the banging. But Irvin was on the Blackhawks as opposed to the Lightning. He thought the Blackhawks was a better play to the Lightning, and he was like, I think the Blackhawks is the better play. And he went back and forth with me for a little bit, and I was explaining to him, well, I like the fact that the Lightning are home and this, that, and the other. But big ups to him because he did try to talk me off of that a little bit, but there was no talking me off of it. And you guys know I did say I thought the Blackhawks would win, but I just felt it was a bad situation to try to bet them, as you would think that the Wild would have came out like the Habs came out yesterday.
Son, when I watched that Wild and Blackhawks game yesterday,
yep,
I could tell, man. I was watching it with my kid, and we're watching, dude, the Blackhawks were just so much of a better team all across the board, dude. Just watch, from start to finish, you could watch that game. You started, just the passing of the puck and the aggressiveness and just how they, their whole, just everything, man. When they're on fire, when they're coming down, to score or whatever. I mean, it's just like everything was just so much superior. So when they went up 1-0, I did take the Wild in a future, and it was for $200. And I was able to get all that money back because as soon as the Blackhawks went up 1-0, bro, I was like, oh, dude, forget this. This game is such a wrap. And my kid, my kid's pretty sharp, man, believe it or not. He's like one of them kids that, you could ask him anything about sports and he knows it, but then when you talk to him about school, he doesn't want to hear it. So, yeah, I got one of them. So, anyway, we were just talking about, I'm like, dude, there's no way, man. So I was able to get my Wild money out and go from there.
I had told you at the beginning of that series because you were really liking the Wild. Remember I told you
the
Wild
and
the Blues. So I remember I said that Blackhawks were. I mean, my hockey ain't. My hockey's right there, man. I'm just saying. You know what? I seem to have an issue with this Habs team, as the Habs pulled the same crap to me versus Ottawa. They did the same thing in Ottawa. They beat Ottawa to 3 games. Should have closed out. The fourth game at home, let Ottawa win, and then went and closed it out in Ottawa. That Habs, I just can't get them.
I know. It's tough. And the Habs team, dude, all year long, man. Remember, they were like heavy favorites, and we had them.
You know what it is? You know what the Habs problem is? You know what it is?
What's that?
They got the black guy, Subban.
That's your boy.
I'm throwing the race card out there for the loss. He's throwing my force off. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You're funny, man.
I gotta put a race card on that one. It's got me a mess.
Oh man. So no NBA last night, man, but we got it tonight, kid.
Yes,
so
sir.
What you want to do first, man? You want to shout a few people out that are supporting us?
I definitely want to shout a few people out. I thought you were gonna get hit me with something. I'm waiting for to get hit with some.
You know what? I got better things to do than break your balls, Playboy. I want to continue to build my bankroll. All I'm gonna do is sit there and take snapshots of my bankroll and keep sending those to you. I think that's the worst ball breaking I can do.
Why don't you just send me a check? Since why you want to promote a bankroll? Hey, JC Pimpin, what's up? Good morning, Mario Martinez, Jason Bras, Eddie E, J Cass, Irvin, my man Christos, Face Kicker, Jeff Ryan's out there, 5-1 is out there, and Snoopy Betts as well. We got Kendall Robinson out there. We got my man Z-E. I think that's correct. ZE is out there. He's retweeting the show. We got Ben Sam. We got Bobo, Smokey. Cloudman Swag is out there. My boy Rick Lopez. What's happening, player? Bengal T. Yippa82. Benjamin Rowe. Spot Bet. My man Holiday. Tip Talker. Moneyline Hunter. Triple B. D Vegas Girl 92661. I know some of you guys. I know Vegas Girl 92661. I know she was on my play yesterday, kind of hard. My man Mo, I feel awful for Mo because Mo said you put his whole bankroll on. I didn't say put your whole bankroll on it. We said 5 to 10%.
Yeah. I did cut you off on that towards the end of the show and said, hey.
I didn't mean. And when I gave my number, I was just giving my number as 250 because that's what I was playing. But we said 5 to 10%. Had her clean that up because I wasn't real clear with that, and then we cleared it up at the end of the show. So and even James Hurlson had tweeted out, having my back. He said, hey, you did say 5 to 10%. So I still feel bad that if you lost $1 off of me, I feel bad about it. So it does matter if it's more or less, but it doesn't matter because I had the same feeling. I don't want you guys to lose any money based on anything that I say. So we will work very hard to get that back for you. My man Adam, what's up? And Wiz, how you doing this morning?
Don't worry about it. There's a class action lawsuit that's been filed against the Dream where you give out dusty ass plays and cats are losing money, and then you want to talk smack about the Mad Hatter who's been crushing it. Who you
watched the game with last night, Nugs?
And then the Mad Hatter's sitting here cleaning up your mess. I got the keys to the Batmobile. You want to call me Robin? It's all good, Playboy. I'm doing whole shots at the Batmobile right now, laughing. While you're sitting on the side of the road with the bat suit on, with the hitchhiking thumb up, kid. All right, so let's go into let's start with the NBAs.
Definitely. Dude, we got issues in the NBA as there's a new development going on with the Wizards right now.
I know. Yeah, we'll talk about that in 1 second. Sucks, by the way. All right, guys, let's get right into this NBA today. All right, man. So we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. My boy is going into the Chicago Bulls. And the Chicago Bulls are minus 1.5, under over 195.5. Did you want to? Well, let's break down this game, and then we'll talk about the development with the Wizards.
Okay, definitely.
All right. So in this game here, bro, you got to be a little gun shy wanting to take my boy here.
I'm definitely gun shy wanting to take your boy. I definitely don't know what to expect. I'm actually kind of expecting a lot of energy in Chicago. I'm expecting the Chicago Bulls to come out kind of gangbusters. I'm slightly leaning to them. I'm not betting on them, though. I'm not putting any money on them. But I would lean to the Bulls to win this game, so I'm going to just back off. I think that Cleveland's going to feel them out and then try to make an adjustment, in game, based on the Bulls' gameplay, but I don't feel that if Cleveland's going to get a game in Chicago, I think it's going to be the next game, not this game. To me, this game will just be too emotionally charged.
I disagree with the whole home crowd there. Have you seen that home crowd in the last series? Dude, they're like non-existent. It's like I don't think that they respected the Bucks though. And you got to remember the Bucks, partial some of the Bucks crowds because it's so close in proximity. Yeah. So maybe it wasn't full Chicago. But I remember Chicago's crowds when Jordan played there. They were incredible. I know. I don't know, man. I don't have an opinion here. I think that this game, we got to kind of sit back and watch this game a little bit.
Yes.
And we got to see what materializes with Chicago at home. I mean, they got that coach for Chicago, man. He looks like Belichick on the sideline, huh? Just miserable, huh?
And just blowing up, getting heavier and heavier. Dude needs to maybe get out in the sweatsuit and get a little bit of run up and down the court with his boys, because dude is just packing on the pounds.
I know.
What's the over and under number?
It was like 195 or something like that. Let me just double check that.
One thing that you might
195.5.
Sorry, 195.5?
Yep.
Yeah. If you take a look, I believe that this series so far has gone under in all but except the last game.
Well, there's only been 2 games, Playboy.
Right. Well, I'm saying the 2 games, I believe. But if you look at, I want to say that they're very favoriting the under. Both of these teams have been working with unders. The first game went under, and the second game I believe went over.
All right. Well, you want to get involved with the total? Not me. Hell no.
I'm thinking about, because wait, can you give me the stats on the under and over for these two teams in the last few games? You have that?
I would have to look it up. If you give me
Hold on,
1
I'm
second.
looking right now. Hold on, I'm on it.
Go on the NBA matchup site.
Yep, I'm on it right now.
All right.
Because I thought I had saw a trend that was interesting about this series. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Who wants
guys.
a part of the class action lawsuit against the Dream for Dusty Plays? I got Scott Weaver laughing about that.
All right, here we go. The total is going under if it's Scott Weaver laughing.
Alex Washington, what's up, buddy? He had a profitable night.
Come on now. Our relationship started with you giving me a dusty play.
All I got to know is that Hatter Ball is, cleaning up the mess. But what you got?
The total has gone under in 4 of Cleveland's last 5 games. The total has gone under in 4 of Chicago's last 5 games.
Oh, you're a trend guy now?
I am not a trend guy now, but I did notice something about the totals. I noticed that, and I noticed it also in the Clippers series. So you guys might want to take a little shot at the under. Want to take a little shot, a little $50, a little something to make it interesting. You know what I mean? While you're watching the game, you might want to throw a little $50 on the under. I think it might be well worth your money.
Well, I can tell you that in the West last year, I don't know so much about this year, but last year they were like everything was over.
Yep.
Like every game.
And that's what's kind of going on with at least the Clippers Houston series. That's what's going on with them as well. I think the Clippers Houston have the same kind of numbers, except it's in the opposite direction. Look, total has gone over in last of 4 Houston's game. Total has gone over in the last 5 of the Clipper games. So you got the exact opposite going on over here.
Very interesting. So that goes back to the last series for these respective teams.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Before we go into that next game, I'm not betting Chicago. I'm not betting my boy.
Good.
I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch that and see where it lands. But, hey, guys, happy Friday, by the way. It's Friday, and the weekend is here. So, interesting development with the Washington Wizards, man. What a kick in the nuts this was for me yesterday, man, because I have a decent amount of money invested in the Wizards.
Yep.
John Wall has fractures in his hand. He has 5 of them, dude. That sucks, man.
But here's the deal, though, and I don't know that I guess did they say he's not playing for sure? Or
I have not heard. The Wizards will not disclose if he's playing or not.
Because here's the deal: when he did that in the game, he played for the rest of the game.
Because he didn't know it was broken, man.
No, I know that, but what I'm getting at is, is maybe he's going to try to give it a shot. I don't know.
You and I were going back and forth about this last night.
Yep.
It's basketball. In hockey, you can wrap it up in well, not so much. I mean, you got to hold the stick, but football for sure, because I broke my hand 3 separate times, dude, and I was able to play football by wrapping it in like a big mitt that was like hard.
Right.
Basketball, dude. I mean, you get one dunk and you smash the rim, you're going to shatter your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know dude ain't going to dunk.
But
I ain't worried about him dunking.
But if he's worried about his hand the whole time, right, I'd rather not even have him out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, definitely. But, I mean, and it's like I tell guys all the time, these guys aren't going to the ER in their hometown, like we go to, and the doctor's in the back trying to get with the nurses, and you're sitting in the lobby for, like 3 to 4 hours before they come out, and then they give you like a shot in your arm, and they throw a dusty cast on and tell you, okay, keep your thing elevated for like 3 weeks, and then come back and go see your doctor the next day. I mean, these guys are getting around the clock medical. They got the best of the best medical going on. So, the idea is it is fractured. Not saying that it's not bad, but it is fractured and not broken. And one of the doctors even said this is just a really bad sprain. So I guess we're gonna have to sit back and watch. I mean, if he can't come back, it's gonna be a problem. They may be able to get it done, at their first home game, but I don't know. But if he can't come back, it's definitely a problem. Now it's in his left wrist. Is he left-handed or right-handed?
I couldn't tell you that.
I think he's right-handed, so I mean, he may
still
be able to go as far as shoot is concerned, and he definitely can lay the ball up. So I guess we got to take a look at it and see what's going on. And hey, it's time. The other guys, like Pierce said, got to step up.
That's the most damaging injury that you could have as a basketball player, dude.
No doubt. I mean, of course.
Damn, man. Damn. So now I got to sit back and I really got to just hope that the Wizards can get it done on their own without him. I mean, that's their best player, man.
Oh,
you got to get my man Gortat got to start going a little crazier out there. You know what I mean? Which I like that dude, by the way.
I like Gortat's game. His game is dope.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what's crazy is that he was actually really sloppy throughout the year, but he's stepped it up a lot. So we'll see what happens with that. You got my man Paul Pierce out there as well. So he's been playing pretty well, Paul Pierce.
I know for the fact that me and him went to school together, he is playing pretty good. He must be exhausted at the end of the
day. Oh, man. Rick Lopez wants to know if you got residuals from Five Dizzles yesterday.
Hey, good morning to Stargazy, my man Arthur Ashe. Tommy King's out there as well. Thierry Broussard is there. David Duncan. Jeremy Allen, Jason Riley, The Pick, Tab, and Dooms Night. You know, I didn't get a whole lot of negative banter that I usually get. I am surprised. I mean, I block most of the clowns anyway, but I didn't get my usual negative banter that I'm used to getting and was expecting last night. Of course, I was all over it, like right at like the third goal. I was all over Twitter, with screaming and yelling and mad. And believe me, I was irate in the basement and then had to hold my irateness in as I could not let the fam see how upset and devastated I was because my wife would have known immediately, oh, you just lost a lot of money, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because that's what she always hits me with when I'm heated. Oh, you just lost a lot of money, huh? Oh, you could have bought me a pocketbook with that.
Oh, no doubt. Well, here's the good news. You know what, Dream? We don't charge a dime for what we give out, brother.
Hey, that's true, but still.
I know. Hey, still. Big ups to my man Alex out there. He said, could he get a picture of you next to the truck with the Dusty plate on it? You drive the truck with the license plate that says Dusty while I drive the Batmobile, Playboy. How about that?
I drive a CLS 550 AMG, daddy. All right? Ain't nothing. I'm a black man still, okay? I ain't driving no Dusty car. I might act a little bit, socialized. I still got some black tendencies, all right?
My man, the dream.
Fat whip. I still like jewelry. I pass on the fried chicken, though. I have mine grilled.
Got to do that to keep the stomach right, kid. You know what I'm saying?
Got to do that to keep the stomach right. But I still got black tendencies. Yeah, I live in the suburbs, but, I'm not afraid to go through the hood every now and then to holler at the chicken heads.
Oh, all right. Going to the next game we got. Let me just switch the music up here and go from there, Ken. All right. Let's see what we got. I think we got clips in Houston tonight, bro.
We do have clips in Houston. I'm excited about this game. This is one of the games I really want to see tonight, as I think the Clips going to go ham.
Son, I think I'm going to take that word out of your vocabulary for a minute while you get back to normal here. My God, Tampa Biscuit. All right, I'm going to get you a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey, Playboy. All right, let's see. We got the LA Clips giving 4 to 4.5 to the Houston Rockets. Under over 216.5 to 217. Player, what's your thoughts on the Clips?
Oh, man. Tampa Bay. You a clown, son. Oh, my God. You a clown. I love it. I own it. It's all good. Guys, I like the Clippers tonight. I like the Clippers to win this game. I also got a small lean on the over. Hey, you know what? I meant to mention this. Dizzles won't let you. Like, if you know how a lot of people like to bet, especially with football, you bet the side, especially Monday night people love, on Monday Night Football, guys used to love to bet what the team in the over and under in a parlay or in a teaser. It was always done. The side and the over and under, the total. 5 dimes won't let you do that.
Oh, yeah. No, most books don't, man. They don't like you intertwining some of these games.
They don't like you betting. I used to kill betting on Monday night. I used to kill taking the Rams and the over. You know what I mean? Betting the same two.
Yeah.
I as long as it was a total. I never even heard of. You said most books don't let you do that?
I haven't done it in a long time, but the last time I tried it was They wouldn't let me do it.
We used to do it all the time on the Greek.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just.
I don't know, but Five Dizzles will not let you do that. Matter of fact, they won't even let you. Like, I tried to put the LeBron prop. Oh, and I want to discuss that too. I tried to put the LeBron prop with like the game itself. They wouldn't let me do that either. They won't let you mix anything with two of the same.
You can't do first half in total. You can't do first half in the game result. You can't do none of that stuff online.
Yeah, I don't get it. And guys, I wanted to mention this one thing that we did screw up on the game twos, as far as Cleveland was concerned and as far as Houston was concerned. Both teams were coming off of bad losses and losses that they shouldn't have had. So it was only customary to expect the star players to step up, that being LeBron James and the other being James Harden. I did look at the props for LeBron James. There were two props that stood out to me. One was the over 29, which I liked, and the other one was the over, over 1.5 3-point shots. Now I opted for the 1.5 3-point shots because I'm like, all he's got to make is 2 threes. That's all I kept saying to myself. All he's got to make is 2 threes. But I think if coming off a loss, I think it's very good to look at, especially if the star player has had a bad game the game before or didn't show up. It's very good to look at the next game, look at the player props, and throw a couple of coins on that, as they are probably going to bring it that much stronger the next game.
I agree, man. And you know what I can tell you about my boy is when the media starts getting on his ass,
he goes ham.
Then that's when you hammer him for a prop, dude.
Right.
I mean, we said that all year long, and you saw it.
Yes, we have.
You know what I mean?
I kind of lost track of it, and that should have definitely been something to plug in those 2 second games. Him and Harden, because Harden brought it to his second game. So we need to keep that in mind for the future. Now, tonight's game, we got, the Clippers are at home. I expect the Clippers to really put it on Houston tonight. I think the Clippers are going to win this game. I'm going to recommend, we are down 250 right now from a little experiment that we're trying. I'm down 250 personally because it's not an experiment for me, it's live. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to only put $100. We're going to put it on the Clippers.
With the line?
With the line.
Oh, man, I don't know, dude. Houston played well on the road all year long, brother.
We're going to put $100 on the Clippers minus the 4. What do you got, 4.5?
4 to 4.5, depending on where you play it.
All right, we're gonna just say that it's 4.
Okay.
And we're gonna put $100 on.
And if you got to buy it down to 4, buy it down to 4.
Yeah, buy it down to 4. If you guys are down with this, we're gonna play the Clippers. Not for the experiment, but I also like the over in this game. I have a slight lean on the over. If you guys like it, you might want to get on it. I'm on the fence whether I'm going to play it or not. It'll probably be a late decision. I'm probably going to go out tonight, so I don't know if I'll even get back at you guys as far as that, but I do like the Clippers minus the 4 for $100 to try to half up the 250 minus that we are.
That total's 216 to 217, bro. That's a lot of points, no?
Yeah, I know. And they went. The first one was I think the first one was 224. I know the second game was 224, and the first game I believe they scored 217 the first game and 224 the second game.
Okay. All right, got it.
So like I said, I'm kind of leaning on it. What I may do, honestly, is I may tease the over in the Clipper game with the under in the Bulls game.
Okay.
All right? That's kind of what I'm liking. But I'm on the fence, guys, so you guys take a look at it, do your own homework. As far as our experiment's concerned, we're putting $100 on the Clippers minus 4.
All right, I got a lot of people on the Clippers here, man. I got my man Average Joe Punter just sent it to me saying take him first half. I got my man Tab. What's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a minute. He's got Clippers on the first quarter as well. So got all the action rock in there, guys. I have no opinion on that.
First half stuff. I am starting to like that as well on some of these teams. Like the Clippers. I think that's a pretty solid bet. A lot of these teams at home come out, they come out gangbusters. So I do like the first half wager on the Clippers. And I also kind of like the first half on the Bulls as well, because I believe that if Cleveland's going to make a move, they'll probably get smoke showed in the first half. When I say smoke showed, maybe going down 6 to 8 points and then make their adjustments in the second half. So I don't think you can go wrong with taking either one of these first half teams.
I don't know, man. I'm falling back from all of that.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Leans. As far as money, we're only doing right now minus 100. We're doing $100 on the Clippers -4.
Okay. All right, man. Good luck to you on that. Good luck.
Thank you, Clay.
I hope you cash, kid. Hope you cash. So, all right, man. Let's move over to the ice and see what we got there, man. So, taking a look at this. Let me just pull it up, guys. I apologize for being a little bit slow, but I'm doing two different things. I do my phone and I do the computer at the same time. Do all the music. Do the whole, do damage control on the Dream. The whole package. So, hold on one second. Let me get into the NHLs.
Want to send a big shout out to everybody that's retweeting the show as regular. My man Scott Weaver, I see you playing. I see you playing out there. Don't be trying to catch no joking on me. Look at what happened to the VIP section. Stephen Kelly's out there this morning. Good morning, lady. Happy to have you on board. SD Bandits 13, randomly unpredictable. My man G Money and my boy D Altoona is listening over at NYI. As we said, we got Luke Lopez in the house. AL versus NL is out there. My boy Alex is out there. Yato has got the picture of the chicken head that he sent me. My man Irvin as well. Vegas Girl 92661. And hey, AZ Wildcat 83, my boy Dank is out there. The kid picks. Hey, big up to the kid picks who yesterday during my meltdown, sent me some really encouraging stuff and way to have your boys back, and I appreciate that, brother. He and I do talk a bit, but kid can be a little bit volatile at times, but yesterday, man, he showed me a different side to himself. He was like, yo, man, way to take a stance. He says, this is how the game works, we lose. And a lot of people gave me a lot of encouragement about that dusty loss, and I promise you I won't give you one of those again. All
right. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I mean, you just want to win all the time, you know what I'm saying?
This is true.
It's tough. Even though we don't charge, and this is just the stuff that we're doing, it's like, when you catch a loss, man, it just hurts. But whatever. Hey, it is what it is, man. Let's get this money today. I'm looking at some NHLs right now, as a matter of fact. I'm looking at the Washington Caps coming into the New York Rangers. Rangers minus 165 juice with an under-over of Dream 4.5.
I know.
4.5.
Dream absolutely loves the Rangers, but I am not going to recommend you bet it, and I'm not putting it in my program. I'm just backing off this game. You got to watch this game. You cannot bet it, only because the Capitals have really been a problem for the Rangers. I don't know why, but they have been. It's like they got in their heads. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I really love the Rangers. I want to bet on it and tell you guys to bet it so much. I cannot, especially based on what happened last night. I got to pull back. I got to not be stubborn. So you got to leave this game. In my opinion, you got to leave. Now, if you love it and you think it's good, go for it, okay? But as far as me giving you any advice with this game, my advice is to just fall back and watch it because, Capitals, blood is in the water. Like, this is, they can be done with the Rangers right here if they want. So I am not going to recommend this game.
All right, so what I've done with the Rangers, guys, and you'll love this, Dream.
Yep.
I put $100 on the Rangers to win the Stanley Cup yesterday.
Yep.
It pays $1,835.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm going to watch this game. I have a feeling that they're going to win this game. I really do. I really have a really good instinctual feel here that they're going to get it. But if they do not, let's say if they fall down 2 goals, all right? Now, I remember, you talking about, how my bankroll may be larger than most or, some people or whatever or less than most, whatever. So, you could do that for $10 if you want to make 180. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could, regardless of what your bankroll is, you could do what I've been doing. So what I'm going to do is if the Rangers fall down, I'm getting a feel for the game and I see like they're on their way out the door and they fall down maybe 1 or 2 goals or something like that. What I'll do is I'll bang the Capitals in a live money line up to, I could afford to go up to minus 1,000 on the Caps.
Right.
And still be okay. You know what I mean? I could put $1,000 to win 100 and still be all right in the plus if, the Rangers score like 3 goals in like the last few minutes and come back, which is highly unlikely. But that's what I'm doing there. So I got $100 on the Rangers and make $1,835, brother. And I also got the Habs 100 to win $6,075.
Very nice. I am still not, and I told you guys, if the Rangers wake up, as you guys know, I think the Rangers can win. I thought they were going to win the Stanley Cup this year. I really thought they were the best team out there. Second, kind of right neck and neck with the Chicago. But if the Rangers can wake up, the Rangers can still win this series. I just don't know that they can wake up. So I like the Rangers, but I'm not recommending you bet on it.
I really like the Rangers. But just because I have this whole future thing going on, guys, I'm probably not going to end up messing with it, to be honest with you. So I will keep it moving from there, brother. So we got that. We got one other hockey game tonight, as a matter of fact. We've got, let me just pull it up. We got your Anaheim Ducks coming into the Calgary Flames. And Anaheim minus 141 on the road, playing in Calgary. Anaheim should have won that last game, man.
Anaheim should have won the last game. They didn't. They probably are going to win tonight, but once again, I got to back off of this game. It's another situation like the Blackhawks were last night that I said you can't bet this game as there's the pride factor. With the Flames, there's a pride factor at home. So you got to back off and you got to watch it and see what happens. I do like the Ducks, but I'm not going to play it because if the Ducks lose, I love the Ducks the next game. So we're going to just watch it, back off of it. If you guys like it, get involved with it. I mean, obviously, I think the Ducks are the much better team. Much better. But hey, Calgary's got a little steam right now. The young guys, they got maybe a little bit of the momentum shifted their direction. So I feel like you should really just back off, watch this game with the anticipation of, even if the Ducks win this game, they're up 3-1. We pound them the next game. This game scenario works either whatever the outcome is equals the Ducks the next game. And that's what we should be able to. Once I clean up a little bit we're gonna knock half of this number off today. Hopefully get it down to minus 150. Tomorrow we'll knock the 150 off, and then we'll be sitting ready for the Ducks and pound the Ducks on Sunday.
My man Jay Cast is giving out some soccer. He's saying Espanyol, I hope I pronounced that right, pick minus 120 and Espanyol over 2 minus 127 juice. So that's a 245 start, guys. A lot of soccer popping, dude.
Yeah, guys, me and Dank were talking yesterday about this soccer, as the soccer that I gave out yesterday ended up being a push. We talked about, I'm recommending, if you're going to play a side with soccer, let's say you're going to play the soccer game for $100. If you're going to play a side with soccer for $100, play it for 75 to 80, and then take the 25 or the 20 and just put it on the draw. Because it's just, that's got to be, to me, that's the most aggravating aspect of soccer, is that they end the game in a damn draw. So if you're going to play the game, if you're going to pay like $100, put 75 on the soccer game on that side, take 25 and put it on the draw just to cover yourself. It's like playing the green when you're on the roulette table.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy right there, compared it to the roulette. But my man Crush the Bookie, I was listening to him this morning. He said that you could actually do a pick'em or something like that, where if it ends in a draw, you don't lose.
Really?
Yeah, there's some other play like that. Get up with Crush the Bookie. He'll explain it to you.
Okay, I will hit him up. Or if you guys know about, I'm sure other cats that bet soccer in the nation know about it. If you know what's up with the pick'em thing, I mean, I don't see it available on when I'm betting it. So I haven't seen a pick'em of. I'm yet to see that.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is, man. So yeah, I'd be heated if I bet soccer and it was a draw.
That's the most agitating thing about soccer.
Oh my God, kid! I know. That's why, and really, dude, when you get back to this same subject, guys, you gotta pay attention to this when you are betting in-game wagering. Very important. If there's 3 lines where it says win, like Blackhawks, draw, Wild, to win the third period. If nobody scores in that period, or each team scores to equal goals, you're going to lose if you don't bet the draw. So keep that in the back of your brains, because you'll look at it and be like, oh, the Wild are plus 300. Oh, I'm going to get involved in that.
And the draws are always juicy as heck on your side. They're always like, I'm looking at the Barcelona game right now for Tuesday, and it's the draws plus 273. So I mean, they're always juicy. So it's worth it just to throw the couple of bucks on it. Now in that series, if you take the advance, you can also play that. this team will advance. That will then include a shootout situation. So that way you can definitely move forward. You're not going to catch a loss on a draw with that. So those are some other options to look at times. But if you don't have that, it will advance, and there's not a shootout in that, because it's usually, I guess that only works with tournaments. If there's not a shootout situation, then definitely put a couple of bucks on the draw.
All right. My man Jay Cast is on here. He's saying that if you bet the pick, you can push. And Sir Mott is telling me that odds are automatically reduced to 33% on sides in soccer because of the draw option. It's a numbers game. Okay, so a little bit of stuff from my guys. We appreciate it big time. That's the power of the hashtag SBTV Nation, kid. So Dream, I just forgot. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the time, and I forgot that I have an appointment in, like, I have to be 20 minutes away in 40 minutes. So we definitely have to be on time here. So baseball, guys, maybe a little, what's the word now? Not as long as it normally is, but we're going to get into it right now, I think. Are you done with the hockey and the hoop and all that? All right. Let me switch to my my baseball music, and we will go from there. All right, guys, let's shoot over to the diamond and see what your boy has for you here, man. Let me take a look and see if there's anything appetizing whatsoever. I'm going to read through the games. I will not break down every single game, guys. I mean, we'll do the best we can here, but taking a look at this, we have no day games at all. Okay, we have nothing as far as the day games are concerned. Looking at it real quick, I don't see any definitive pitching matchups that are really, tickling my fancy here, but
that means he doesn't have Kershaw, Cueto, Harangue,
King Felix,
Chris Sale on the mound.
King Felix,
Kershaw, Cueto, King Felix, Harangue, and
I had Volquez yesterday for the K-Sizzle Royals.
And Sale and Volquez, right?
I gotta say, man, the K-Sizzle Royals, that kid Hosmer, man, he is amazing. He's a hell of an athlete. Between him and Kane, I mean, that team's going to be an issue, I think. I really do. I mean, Hosmer came up right out the gate and hit a home run. I think it was a 3-run shot in the bottom of the first inning yesterday, kid. I text you. I was like, yo, take a look at my boys. Look what's going on. And then all of a sudden it was 4-0. We were jumping up and down, everybody on Twitter. And then all of a sudden it's 4-3. I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be a stomach ache. And KC end up making the job, getting the job done yesterday. So we got Baltimore coming into the New York Stanks. Baltimore's got Miguel Gonzalez. Stanks have Adam Warren. Stanks minus 120 with an under-over of 8.5. No opinion there, brother. But what you got there real quick?
Keep it moving. If there's no opinion, keep it moving, because our time is, where we're at, just let's go.
All right. Stanks are minus 120 with an under-over of 8.5. And, guys, one thing I do want to tell you, I was going back and forth with my man Jonesy yesterday. He was talking about taking an over in the Stanks game. And I hit him back. I said, dude, no. We watched the umpire, dude. The umpire strike zone was huge. I mean, there was balls like underneath the cat's knees. He was calling strikes. Up above their stomachs, he was calling strikes. Far outside, far inside. When that's the situation, guys, you never consider taking the over. Because, it just makes it so much easier for the pitchers. I mean, they could have a full count and just throw the ball anywhere and possibly get a strike. So that's number one. Number two is another thing I want to discuss with you guys real quick. And this is going to be my baseball, little lesson here from being experienced with doing this for such a long time is if you are looking at an in-game total, I want you to look at if the home team is leading or not. And if you have a feel that the home team is leading, because if the home team is leading, you got to remember that you got 3 less outs in the game because they will not come up in the bottom of the ninth to score. Remember that, Dream?
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? If anything, if you've got the total with the home team that's ahead where you think the home team is going to win, always put in your brain that it may go under because you got 3 less outs. Not to say it will, but you got 3 less outs. Okay, so if the home team is losing now, you're going to get the full 27 outs per team. So keep that in the back of your brains, guys. Just something to think about. You might want to play this over again, that little part, and listen to me on that. But that's definitely the truth on that. So
yeah, some of you guys aren't listening to the whole show, and I understand things come up and you get busy, you don't have a chance. But just remember, like yesterday, we really didn't solidify about the 5 to 10% on the bankroll till towards the end of the show. So if you listen to the beginning of the show, you might have thought I was saying put the whole bank on it, but we did solidify at the end of the show. So if you scroll through the show, guys, you know, I mean, I'd love for you to listen to the whole thing, but you get busy, but we say a lot of things throughout the show. So
next one we got on the ticket. Yes, New York Mets has Matt Harvey on the mound going into the Philadelphia Phillies with Cole Hamels. New York Mets minus 143 with an under-over of 6.5. Kid, you want to get a first no-score first inning? This is the game to do it right here, brother. Cole Hamels pitched really well in his last outing. And last time I had that game, and you know Matt Harvey, what he does.
I've been following Cole Hamels for a while, because he's been around for a minute. This pitcher. And I like Cole Hamels, but there's one thing about Cole Hamels is he's either on or he's off. And when he's off, it's right out of the gate. Like he'll get blown up right in his first inning. He's just not the kind of pitcher that I would take the no score first inning chance with. You probably are right but I'm not getting involved with this one. Sorry.
New York Mets scoring less than 4 runs a game, 3.89 with an 18-10 record. Philly's got a 2.83 runs per game offensively.
Yep.
No score first inning, KO all day long on that one.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's the one I like.
I know that you went against like 3 of the ones that I've done. I've only lost one in like last 5 days.
Yeah.
And you didn't like them. I don't like this one. I could only because one, this is a big rivalry right here. The Phillies Mets. The Phillies will want to try to beat the Mets. You know, Mets will want to try to beat the Phillies. And like I said, Hamels can come out and he can be dusty. You know, he's got a 1-2 with a 4.14. You know, he might have pitched well in his last out. He can be dusty at times. I just don't like this one.
All right. No problem, dude. No problem. So, looking through these guys, I mean, you got the Atlanta playing at the Washington Nasties. Atlanta has Eric Stoltz. Washington has Gio Gonzalez. Washington minus 190 with an under-over of 7.5. That's a lot of juice for the Nasties, guys. I do not recommend that you get involved in that. If anything, Atlanta's 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games. Let's see, but they're 1-5 straight up in the last 6 on the road. So fall back from that. That's a lot of juice to give in any interdivision matchup, especially with the Nasties, kid. St. Lucia coming into the Pittsburgh Pirates. Damn, dude. I keep like leaning towards this Cardinals team, and then I don't bet them.
Right, and they showed up big yesterday.
Oh yeah, Arrieta got smoke showed by them. So, and I was looking at Arrieta. I figured he'd bounce back, but you know, you just can never bet against the St. Lucia Cardinals, man. I mean, they are just on fire. 9-1 straight up in the last 10 games. St. Louis.
This game's got the. This game is the only game, as I already looked all over these while you were talking. This is the only game that I have a lean for the no score first inning, guys.
What Laureano and Wacha?
Yes.
The only thing is St. Louis bats are dope, man.
I know.
You know what I mean? So you gotta really, you know, do a little homework on that and then come up with something. I know that's what you do anyway, but no opinion there, guys. The only thing I'm feeling right now is the Matt Harvey no score first inning. Boston Red Sox at the Toronto Blue Jays. Boston has Wade Miley on the mound. Toronto has Aaron Sanchez. Toronto minus 125 with an under over of 9. That's about right for the total with these two teams, man.
Yep.
Taking a look at this, I mean, let's see. Sanchez for the Sox. I'm sorry. Sanchez for Toronto is 2-2 with a 4.62 ERA, and Miley is 1-3 with a 7.15. Ouch. If you were to do anything, you lean over, but I am not recommending that game. I'm going to fall back.
Take the score first.
Yeah, take a score first inning, right. Parlay that with Coors Field score first inning. Exactly. Got the K-Sills Royals coming into the Detroit Tigers.
Why does it seem like KC and Detroit play each other like every other week?
Well, they're in the same division. So.
Oh, I know.
But I get it. I get it. Yeah, it seems that way. KC has Ventura on the mound. Detroit has David Price on the mound. Detroit minus 145 with an under-over of 7. I got to be honest with you. I don't really like this guy, but I think David Price gets the job done here.
Which David Price is showing up?
Exactly, but I'm not, dude. Listen, I'm not going to recommend anybody bet this because you know damn well that Kansas City bats are off the hook. So I can't condone anybody betting against Kansas City, ever.
Hey, here's the thing, though. Adder, look at the total number for both these teams as much as they score.
Detroit has 4.45 runs a game. KC 5.11, and the under/over is 7. Yeah, it's because you have Price and Ventura pitching.
Yeah, but they ain't pitching the whole game.
Good point. But Ventura's 4.94 with the ERA.
Right. You don't like it, or you like it? What do you think?
I don't like it.
Okay.
You know what? If I had to lean, I would say maybe Price gets the job done. But you know what? I'm not putting my money anywhere near that, guys. And you know what? As far as the no-score first innings, as we talk about, they are very light plays. You either, you can put them in a parlay. You can start a new parlay with them, or just, bet $25, $50, something like that. It's nothing crazy there because you know what? It's gambling, and there's no way out as far as a live line's concerned. So it's like 10 minutes. That's it. Minnesota Twins, who are playing very good baseball, by the way, coming into the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland has Trevor Bauer on the mound. Minnesota has Pelfrey. Cleveland minus 145 with an under-over of 8.5. Cleveland coming off of getting beat up by the K-Sizzle Royals.
Big help.
Minnesota is superior in every single category, dude. But
this game kind of rings maybe no score first inning. Just I don't know. I'm gonna look at it again. This got just a tad look at it. You got Big Pelf going for the Twins. He's 2-0 with a 2.63 ERA. Bauer is 2-0 with a 3.38 ERA. There. No opinion on the game, but this got a slight look for the no score. I might put a couple out for you guys later. I'm kind of not feeling the diamond today though.
I disagree with you on that.
Okay.
Minnesota scoring 4.59 runs a game. Cleveland 4.41. And you add those together, that's 9 runs right there, brother. That's their average. We look at everything, guys. We look at the rosters. We look at the whole package, the weather. You got to look at this whole thing here and kind of see what you got going on there. So I'm going to fall back from that. Next one is the Texas Rangers kid been tearing it up, man. Coming into the Tampa Biscuit Rays. Texas has Gallardo on the mound, my bad. Tampa Biscuit, Nate Carnes. Tampa Biscuit minus 113 with an under-over of 7.5. I don't think you could bet against the Texas Rangers right now.
Tell me something. What's these two teams' total scores? What's their scores usually averaging?
Let's see. Texas 4.07. Tampa Biscuit 3.62.
And we hit the no-score first inning yesterday with them.
You did. Yep. Yeah, definitely. And, these pitchers here, they're both averaging over 4 runs on their ERAs. So, I don't know, man. Good luck. Do your homework and put that out later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I'm not. I was giving an example of they got high run averages like the Twins, Indians as well.
Yes.
But we hit yesterday with them at a no score first inning. So sometimes you guys, even though the numbers are high, there's still some other things that we fluctuate as far as moving it.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Got the Chicago Cubs coming into the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brew Crew, it's pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over 7.5. Chicago has Jason Hamill on the mound. Milwaukee, Jimmy Nelson. I do not know anything about these pitchers, guys, whatsoever. I got to take a look at them.
Hamill's 2-1 with a 3.75 ERA. Nelson is 1-2 with a 4.03 ERA. Kind of a nasty game.
It is a nasty game. Chicago's superior in most categories here, pretty much everything, but I mean, it's still the Cubs. It's like you got to take them in situational spots.
Yep.
This is not one of them.
And one of the situations would be they would be home.
Yes. I took them with Leicester on the mound at home, and that ended up being a stomach ache, but I ended up winning 1-0. I'm going to fall back, guys. I don't think we have any business being involved in that game right there whatsoever, because that could go either way. I mean, you got these teams that are just middle of the road. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to fall back from that as well. I wish that I had more stuff for you, but whatever. Keep going. We don't force anything here at the biggest show in the world, guys. We want to win. That's the name of the game. Cincinnati Reds coming into the Chicago White Sox. Cincinnati has Marquise on the mound. Chicago has Noesi on the mound. Noesi, I'm sorry. The White Sox minus 120 with an under-over of 9.
Marquise 3-1 with a 5.22 ERA, heavy. Noesi is 0-3 with a 6.75 ERA. This would be a score first inning.
Yeah, right. and Chicago's minus 120, dude. They're actually favored in this, man. I don't get that. I don't understand that whatsoever. The White Sox being favored is like, I mean, they're 10-15. They love getting
8-4 at home, though.
8-4, okay, I'll give them that. But
8-4 at home. So, but like you said, I still don't understand. I don't think it should be that heavy.
I don't get that line whatsoever, guys. Cincinnati. Well, maybe this is why. Cincinnati 1-11 straight up in the last 12 games when playing the White Sox. Wow. Damn. All right, so I guess the White Sox have their number. So, hey, you guys want to get involved in that, go get it, man. But I'm going to recommend that you fall way back from that one there. So, scrolling to the next one here. Let's see. I got a couple minutes left, Dream.
Yep.
LA Dodgers coming into the Colorado Rockies in Coors Field. Under over is 10.5. LA's got Anderson. Colorado has Butler. LA minus 140 with an under over, like I said, 10.5. I wonder what the score first inning is on that one. I wonder what it is. It's probably actually, you're probably actually minus money on that.
You might be. It won't be up yet because they take a minute to put those up for some reason. It probably won't be up till about maybe 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But, yeah, it's worth a look at. I wouldn't do it. I only do the no-score first inning. I don't do the score first innings. And we can get into that another time because we're pressed for time. But I'll tell you guys about why I lean no score first inning then score first inning. We can talk about that another time.
All right, 2 games here. I'm just going to zip through these, and then the last game we'll talk about here. Got San Diego Padres coming into the Arizona D-backs. San Diego has Big Game Shields on the mound. Arizona has Hellickson. San Diego is actually favored minus 115 with an under-over of 8.5. You know, Big Game Shields is all right. I mean, he's 3-0 with a 3.72 ERA. He's got the run support there. That's why he's, can have that ERA over 3 and have an undefeated record.
Right.
Hellickson is 1-3 with a 5.20 ERA. Wow. These two teams light the ball up, man, with the bats. Shields there. Next one is the Houston Astros coming into the LA Angels. Houston has Fausto Carmona on the mound. LA has Jared Weaver. LA minus 125 with an under-over of 8.
I have Hernandez on the mound for Houston, so I don't know. You guys gotta have to check that for yourselves and see what's going on with that. Okay. Weaver's 0-4 with a 6.29 ERA, having a dreadful season.
All right. I have no opinion there. This next game I may look at. You got Oakland A's coming into the Seattle Mariners, okay? Now, Oakland has Sonny Gray on the mound. Seattle has Walker. Oakland A's minus 125 with an under-over of 7. I may lean the Oakland A's here to give... Go ahead.
Sonny's 4-0 with a 1.67 ERA. Walker is 1-3 with an 8.74 ERA. And the A's, well, no, they're not. They're 8-9 away, so they're not doing that great away. But the Mariners aren't doing that great at home, so that's just, I hear you, but it's ugly.
Yeah, I may put this out later, but if there was any game to pick a side on, I would look at this. Sonny Gray, 4-0 with a 1.67 ERA. And the Oakland Bats, you can get the run support from them, at times.
At times, I was going to say that.
At times. 4.83. And, the pitcher that they're going against for Seattle, Walker has an 8.74 ERA with a 1-3 record, so his stuff is just not working this year. This might be the game I get involved in. I don't know yet, guys. It's tough for me today. I hit very well yesterday, so I may put this out there. If anything, it's good. I'm not in love with it, so I'm not going to force it. It might be a light play. It might be as light as the as the Matt Harvey no-score first inning. So that's pretty much it for the Diamond, man. I couldn't really get a feel today for anything.
Right, you forgot the Marlins-Giants game.
Marlins-Giants, okay.
Cosart's on the mound. He's 1-2 with a 2.97 ERA. Lincecum comes 2-2 with a 2.40 ERA. You guys look for me later. I don't know. I only like one no-score first inning today, as it looks. So I'm gonna go over it some more. I maybe put it out, and that's about it.
All right. So I just saw your text. That's funny, man. All right, dude. So that's pretty much going to do it for us, man. So you got some small leans you're going with? I got
small leans, but hey, what we're doing with the program is we're taking the Clippers tonight minus the 4. If it's 4.5, buy it down to 4. We're going to take the Clippers tonight to beat Houston. I think they're actually going to smoke Houston tonight, personally, but we'll see how that works. As far as that is concerned, that's my only really strong play and only thing that I really like. The small leans, I like the no-score first inning, and it's a very, very light lean. So, be careful if you get involved with it. It's the no-score first inning in, let's see, which game was it again?
God,
I lost it already as I was looking through. Damn. I believe it was the...
Let me take a look here.
The Pirates-Cardinals. Pirates-Cardinals. No score first inning in the Pirates-Cardinals game. It's very small lean as well. So look, if I don't send you nothing by 6:30, just stay off of it. Just play the Clippers tonight. I also I like the Rangers to win tonight as well, but I am recommending that you don't play it. I will probably have some money on it, but it won't be a lot. But I'm recommending you guys don't. You should watch this game and not play it.
All right. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So that's going to do it for the show, kid. What you got for shout-outs, man?
Hey, just want to thank everybody that supports the show, and I want to also send you guys an apology again about yesterday. I'm sorry, but I promise you we will get it back. Irvin's out there this morning. Vegas Girl 92661 is out there. Joseph Del Rosario, Rick Lopez, Alejandro, yes, my boy G Money, and Dave Altoona is out there listening from NYI. We got AZ Wildcat 83. We got Joey. We got Cash Action Bets. The Kid Picks is out there. Dank's out there. Song Key is out there. Jonesy, Beyond the Bets is out there. Sonny's Home Run Cards is out there. TNT Picks, Clown Man, Swag, what's happening? Mr. Solutions, Winning Picks, Philly Picks, Cali Princess, First Lady of the Fake Fam. Get over there and check out her hockey. She split last night, so if you've watched her, she might have saved you some money on my awful playing because she was on the Blackhawks. So maybe you guys hit with that with her, hopefully. Deeks Picks is out there. James Hurlson's out there. Randy Lockhart is there as well. Louis Barrios, Lucky Luciano, Daniel DeLuca, my boy Dave Wood over at $sign Sports Champ, Direct Sports Solution, Alex Van Snyder, Average Joe Punter, Total Sports Edge, Crush the Bookie, the Capper Zone, and so many more. Guys, get with Cousin Pete. He has his football usually out on his page. You might want to do some of that as well. Check some of the other sources out there. You know there's a lot of free people out there that are a part of the nation that want to contribute. So get with them and get some help if you got any questions on anything. I am the dream. Always remember who you with. Make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys.
One more thing. Yep. I'm not going to be on Sundays anymore, guys. I've taken Saturdays and Sundays off. However, as we're doing this experiment, I may come on for a few minutes this Sunday to give out what I want to play. So I may call in real quick for you on Sunday.
Yeah, Dream got fired from the weekends. That's what really happened. I got the evil genius coming in to clean up your mess too, Playboy. All right. Guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world, having an absolute blast 7 days a week, 9 a.m. during the week, 10 a.m. during the weekends. We love you to death, guys. Go out there. Go easy. Do your homework. Bet your own plays. Tail fade. Do whatever the hell you got to do. But just do one thing and get that money. Take care.
Peace.